Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wave the Brush with me, your host, Kris, aka Mini Wargamer Kris, aka the Name Butcher, aka I'm all out of AKs. Wave the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. If you're a first-time viewer, you'll know that we talk a lot of painting as well as a lot of what's under the sun, meaning no topics are barred. Anything you can ask, life in general, movies, what have you, books, music, anything we're into, I guess. And of course, if you are attending live, or if you have a question to ask, send it to Kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below. Of course, you can always ask your questions there, or go to waythebrush.com, and it'll give you the links to Discord, which has been great. I have that thing up all the time. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the links for all that stuff, as well as the links for both these shows on either YouTube or Twitch. And of course, you can get the t-shirts like I'm wearing today. And everybody that's bought a t-shirt, it'd be great. Send a picture of yourself in your t-shirt for the Monkey Shrine, which you'll see on waythebrush.com. And of course, if you are attending live, you can ask your questions in the chat. And if I don't get to it, then I'm sure somebody else, like the knowledgeable monkeys, might get to it, or we'll get to it eventually. Of course, the best way to get your questions answered is by sending me an email. Send the email, and if you have pictures, which are fantastic, send them as attachments. Don't send them to links off to other sites like image hosting or whatever like that, because they often have a whole bunch of ads running, and I just don't want to be bothered with that stuff. So yeah, and of course, speaking of monkeys, who's joining us so far? We got Acid Rain over on Twitch, which I believe is Aqua. Ram V, hiya monkeys, hiya Kris, on YouTube. The Didgeridoo, hey y'all, made it just in time for the stream. Ghost the Starman Deluxe, first show since I finished my exams. What's up, monkeys? Well, welcome. Acid Rain, aka hey you, get off my lawn. Damn kids are always on my lawn. Aaron Seach, howdy Kris and monkeys. Clumsy Juggler, hello everyone. Ram V at Ghost. Congrats, man. Yeah, congrats. Hopefully you did well. I don't know. Did you already find out what your scores were on your exams, or are you going to be that doctor that you always dreamed of being? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know if Ghost Star Deluxe told me what he was going to school for. I didn't even know he was going to school. I know there's so many of you guys that are going through college, university, high school, whatever, and you got tests and stuff like that, and hopefully everybody did well. And it's getting to that end of the year stuff, and so yeah, hopefully you all studied well and you weren't goofing off and painting your miniatures and such. Hopefully you were studying. Matthew Perez, hello Kris and fellow monkeys, joining in from work. Well, welcome Matthew. Ben Ellis, hello everyone. Hello Ben. Charles Sales, morning everyone. Morning Charles. Yeah, so today, again, I'm in my lair. I think I might keep keep doing shows from the lair, because it's actually kind of nice. Usually whenever I do the show, I usually head up into the office, the Mini Wargaming headquarters, and I gotta get up by a certain time, and I gotta be there and prep stuff and do this and do that. And whereas when I'm at home, I'm still sipping coffee and relaxed and not in any kind of particular kind of hurry. But mind you, I gotta dress the place up more. I need more crap on the walls, I suppose. Well, I guess you guys only see this kind of stuff. I gotta get rid of this big thing. This Marilyn Monroe thing. I don't know. Gotta get rid of that. Or somebody put it to use or something. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Aaron Seach. Hey, I'm an old bastard and I'm in college too. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, sometimes you gotta get retrained on things, right? I mean, to stay relevant, I mean, you gotta upgrade. Ghost of Starman Deluxe hat Ramviet Kris. Thanks. Getting results in August. August, okay. Ishia, there he is. Afternoon, gang and fellow monkey dwellers. Aloha, Kris. Love the new do. I too got a proper chop job recently. A chop job. Whenever anybody asks, Kris, did you get a haircut? I always tell them, no, I got them all cut. It's a bit of a dad joke. Anthony B, hey friend. The Welsh bloke, hey everyone. Aaron Seach, episode 2009. Live from the monkey lair. Yeah, too bad we didn't have a monkey lair. We need a lair. Ishab, Maryland. Thought it was just a friend in the background. No, it's like those wall room dividers. It's a Marilyn Monroe room divider thing. It's like 4 or 5 pieces. It's like it's 3 pieces. You fold it out. You know what I mean? It's like accordion style. It's a room divider thing. You know what I mean? Like you see in the older movies. It's a man and a woman in a room, and she's, we're going to slip into something more comfortable, and she goes behind her little room divider, and blah, blah, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. I don't know. Do people still do that? I don't know. Anthony B, episode 209, spring cleaning in the summer. Yeah. There's a few projects I want to get to this summer. Obviously, one of the big ones is I want to get the monkey miniature rolling. I want to get that rolling soon. Everything with the website seems fine. I don't know. Anybody who's been to the website, is there anything that could be improved? Lose something, add something? Give me some of your thoughts. Email me some of your thoughts, or write them down, or what have you. But I think the website right now is fine for what it is. It's just kind of a central gathering point as such. So monkey miniature. What was the other thing? Oh, I got to get more handles. Old man Logan was bugging me about that earlier about getting more handles made. So I got to get more handles made. I think what I have to do is I have to redo the mold for the castings. So I think I have to recast it because one of my molds has run through a lot of productions, and it's starting to tell. Like it's starting to get like little anomalies all over the stuff. So. But yeah, what's the other thing? Oh, and then there were some other projects I want to do, but they're not game related, but they're more art related. And basically, what it is I want to refinish my coffee table, and I want to do a design on the coffee table. So I'm gonna probably at some point, it'll probably be like a weekend or 2-week kind of thing, 2-weekend kind of thing. But I'm probably gonna film it. And so I'll probably post it on the channel, so expect that at some point, a video on just me doing stuff, and plus too, I gotta get more walking in. Haven't done much walking. Acidic Rain, damn Vinnie Paul, Dimebag Daryl's brother dead. Pantera looks to be splitting. Hope not. Pantera's splitting. Well, I mean, like when Dimebag went, I mean that was the end of Pantera anyway. And Vinny, I mean, he's been off with other projects, and I know he recently just passed, and that sucks. Yeah. All the heroes die early, I guess. Ramvi, I'm excited. I'm starting an Imperial Fist army. Cool. What kind of color are you gonna go with them? Are you gonna go with the orangey yellow, or are you gonna go with a more brown yellow? Which kind of Imperial Fists are you gonna go? Because there's often the 2 ways that people do Imperial Fists, right? They got more of an orange look to them, or they have more of a brown look to them. Let me know. Yeah, first question and an unusual one. Anyone else have to either fire a client or opt to doing a job? I just did. It's for the better. Bad client equal bad client. Bad client's a bad client. Okay. Well, if you got to get rid of somebody who's bad, I mean, yeah. Acidic rating. The phone number at the top of my page is 123456789. That's not my phone number. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm not gonna put my real phone number there, and so it'll probably just end up being a blank space, I guess. Because it's not like there's a 1-800-monkey hotline. Or should there be? Should there be a monkey hotline? Should there be a monkey hotline? Like a monkey in crisis hotline? Like, damn, I just spilt all my paint and now I don't know how to clean it up, and what sort of sponge should I use? You know what I mean? Like, is it that kind of thing? Or is it like a monkey hotline you know, those late night hotlines? You know, where you pay like $9.99 a minute to talk to a female, and you're, oh, what are you wearing? And you know, not that I do that, but I mean, you know, like, well, maybe I don't know. Johnny's Chop Shop. I'm here. At least what's left, anyways. Rough night. Oh, rough night, eh? Were you up late putting miniatures together? Emperor's Champion, good evening, Kris. Well, afternoon to you. Yeah. Doomlork over on Twitch. Rest in peace, Pantera. Yeah. You know, well, Pantera was done a long time ago. Aaron Siege, Pantera is still the best live show I've ever seen. Yeah, I'll bet. I never got this chance to see them live. Yeah. Anthony B. Vinnie Paul lived in Vegas. I've seen him almost every concert I went. I ran into him a couple times around the valley. Good dude. Rest in peace. Yeah, I'll bet he was. He looked like a cool dude, you know. Looked like he enjoyed a beverage every now and then. George Hintz. Hello. Hello. Ram V. Thought you're yellow, because that's the yellow I own. Haha. I was a little shocked how dark the Avalanche Sunset Spray was. Yeah, but it's pretty good, though. And, I mean, once you lay your yellow on top, and then you put like a little edge highlight to say Dorn Yellow on that, and then give it a glaze of Lamenter's Yellow, bang that. Yeah, that's some nice bright yellow. And that gives you more of a orangey brown kind of yellow. It's kind of a midway kind of compromise, because you see a lot, because if you use what is Cassandra Yellow, if you use that shade wash, it'll make your Imperial Fist look more orangey. Whereas if you went with, say, you know, like Agrax Earthshade thinned out and just recessed shade, it'll give you more of a brown yellow. You know what I mean? So, a couple things to think about. If you ever seen Imperial Fist and they often either look orangey or brown, that's what's usually happening. Ian Dyer. Hey, Kris, just tuning in all the way from the UK. Well, welcome. Doomlord, Quebec's holiday two-night Bon Saint Jean Tabernacle. Was that a complete sentence, Dom? Doomlord? Quebec's holy day two-night Bon Saint Jean Saint Jean Tabernacle. Jeez. Anthony B. Forgot to add, he always had a drink in his hand. Yeah, I'll bet. He looked like the kind of guy who always had a drink in his hand, which is why he's gone at 54. Ishjab, you must have a monkey hotline phone that glows red and blasts out something when calls in. Went right to the bat phone. Damn, now I want one. A monkey phone? Yeah. You know what? What would be funny is if I had, like, say, the monkey phone, and, like, we had the hotline, and you know what I mean? And I could take a call, like, live, right? Take a call live and have your question asked live. And that'd actually be kind of funny. Just a bright red phone. The monkey hotline. Yeah, this is my paint's all dried. Yeah, I could see something like that. If we had the budget for it, right? Because I have no idea what it costs to have a 1-800 number. I have no idea. Because I'm sure I got to pay it for that, right? It's not something I just go call them and say, yeah, can I, have a 1-800 number? I don't know. Does it? Does it cost money? Does anybody know? What does it cost to set up a 1-800 number? Because if it doesn't cost much, maybe we'll do it just for giggles. I don't know. Aaron Seach, painting yellow, don't prime black. Yes, Aaron is absolutely correct. If you want your Imperial fists to be nice and bright, and you know what I mean, and manageable, and not chunky paint, and you know what I mean, you want to enjoy your painting your army, prime them white, or at the very least a very light gray. Okay, do not prime them black, because then you're going to be painting forever, trying to build up that strong yellow. Prime them white, base coat them, throw Everland Sunset on them, throw the Imperial yellow, edge them in Dorn yellow, give them a glaze. You're done. Matthew Perez, 1-800 monkey hotline for known oil spilling. Haven't done that yet, but I feel it coming soon. Ramviet, Kris, thanks, Monkey King. Doomlork, yes. Ember Champion, I don't touch a pot of yellow till the final step with my fists. Wait, Ember Champion, you said you don't touch a pot of yellow until the final step with your fists. Okay, so are you going with the light brown, building up to bone, and then glazing with yellow? Are you going with that route? Because I know that one, which is I'm a fan of, and I think I've shown a video on doing that technique too. And yeah, so yeah, that's a really good one. That gives you more. Well, I mean, depending on which base tone you go with either kind of like Fire Dragon Bright or an orange kind of color like that, and then build up, adding whites, and then you throw yellow on top, or you go with like what's a nice brown color. I'm drawing a blank now. Well, if you started off, say with like Ushabti Bone, and then recess shade the details, highlight up to white, and then Lamenter's yellow, and bang, it looks like, you know, Imperial fists. Ishab, but when you take a call, you must have a monkey mask. Why would I have a monkey mask? I'm taking for a call from the monkey hotline. All right. That's a reference I'm missing. I must be missing that one. Jeez. Choking on my coffee here. Ian Dreyer freaked out when I spilled a pot of paint and ran around in utter panic. And then I realized it was Necron Compound Dry. And if anybody doesn't know, any of the dry, Citadel dry compounds, they're all really thick and chunky. Like, you turn it upside down, nothing's going to come out. Like, the paint's good. It's just, it's a really, really super thick paint. Ghost Star Deluxe. The Gim would call you and tell you the Eldar suck. Yeah, but that's fine, because getting a call from Gim always brightens the day. In fact, I think we're probably going to go visit Gim in the near future. I think this summer we're going to go spend a weekend and some with a visit with Gim. I'll bring my video recorder. We'll record it because he'll probably want to show me some of the local spots and stuff like that. You know, probably go check out local Games Workshop and some of the hobby shops that he visits and stuff like that. You know, it'll be a day with Gim. I'll make a video of it. A day in the life of Gim. I'm sure you guys would all love that. Ramvi, I imagine us Europeans calling the hotline when it's midnight in Canada and asking for painting tips. Yeah, but who else is doing that, right? Who else is stupid enough to do that, to open up a 1-800 number for anybody to call with their painting question? And it's like, hello, and you know, yeah, I can't seem to get black on my miniature properly. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, oh, well, you know, meanwhile, it's like 3 a.m. And it's like, use a brush. Click. You know? Oh, man. And Ben Ellis just looked up 800 number costs. Part of one of the text. Okay. Mad Hoser, make sure he's wearing pants. Oh, the Gim? Yeah. Acidigrade, he's summoned. Yeah, you call for the Mad Hoser. It's like Beetlejuice. You call out Mad Hoser, and he appears. How much does an 800 number cost? The cost can vary depending on the service provider. The cost generally depends on the toll-free service provider, the plan you choose, and the amount of minutes you choose. The text you use per month. At Grasshopper, you can get one for as low as 12 a month. That's actually not too bad, 12 a month. Have my own 1-800 number? What would my 1-800 number be? That's the next question. Acidic Rain at Kris. I was looking at your wargaming edit videos for the special effects, wondering how I did it. Oh, you mean what I did on Instagram? For anybody who is wondering or doesn't follow me on Instagram, shame on you. Yeah, I recently did some videos. Now, Matt and I think Luca were going to play a game, or Luca was supposed to play a game, and he had set up all this terrain from, what the hell are those guys? Tabletop World, I think is what they're called. Yeah, Tabletop World. They have this beautiful terrain sets, and these sets are like, we don't even use them to their full potential. We've just done the outsides, and they have details inside. They can pull the roofs off, and they got like room interior details. Really, really fantastic work, and like I couldn't believe like just how much detail. And then of course Adam, we had gotten 2 shipments in, and Adam, Greenleaf Terrain Adam, had he'd painted the first batch for us. Wonderful job. It was really captured the mood of the buildings. He used like these teals and grays and stuff like that. And then when the second batch came in, he actually color matched it pretty good with that first batch. So now that we have this whole complete set, and it looks really fantastic. Anyway, yeah. So on Instagram, there's little pictures here. The program I'm using, and I do it all on my phone. So I take the pictures with the phone, and then I do the editing on the phone. And the phone is, or the phone, the program I use is called Lens Effects. Lens Effects, FX. That's what the program's called, and it's got some, like, I don't even use all the elements in it, because it has like fighter planes and dinosaurs and stuff like that. Like, you can make some pretty wacky scenes. And but yeah, so Aqua, yeah, if you're wondering, yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Lens Effects. I don't know if it's on Android. I'm on Apple, so but if it is, I imagine it is on Android, but I have no idea. Real fun program. Just take a picture. You can take a picture of, like, you know, anything, a scenery, and then you can add explosions and dinosaurs and, you know, fighter jets flying by, and, you know what I mean, like, there's all sorts of crazy crap. You can have fun with it. Mad Hoser, 1-800, just the tip. Is that too many numbers? I think that's too many numbers. Skull 4552, what glorious sight! I have finally been able to see a live stream again. Well, welcome, Skull. Ebb and Flow 1-800 Monkeys. Monkeys works, yeah. Emperor's Champion. I found using browns and bone and white and then glazing with yellow helps me control the saturation more and avoid them becoming space lemons if you prefer that warm yellow. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I've done a video on showing how to do Imperial fists like that, starting off with browns and then just a final layer of yellow, and you're done. But yeah, that's an excellent way of going about it, and it looks good. It looks good, you know. Ramv, thinking more pure yellow than orange yellow. Think I need to stay away from reds. Was it dumb to base coat with Avalan? No, I don't think so. Avalan's a great tone. It's a darker yellow. You throw the Imperial yellow on top, and like I said, you edge it in Dorn yellow. You're pretty much done. You can give it a final glaze of Lamenter's yellow, which, you know, gives it a nice yellow pop. You know, I think that's pretty much how Games Workshop advises painting the fists. G squared. Hey, fellow monkeys. Hello, Kris. Better late than never. Well, welcome. Matthew Perez. If not taken, 1-800-166-6539, aka 1-800-1-monkey. Yeah, so we got one monkey or monkeys. Now I'm thinking Ebb and Flow, I think, is got it right. Monkeys is probably the best way to go. Um, but you know what though? I mean, like this is all what if, right? I see Matt Hoser's response to some of these. But yeah, I'm jumping ahead here. Where is it? Oh, Aaron Seach. Adam from Greenleaf is a freaking wizard when it comes to painting and terrain. He is. Adam's earlier work was really, really good. His painting wasn't exactly his strong suit, but these days his painting has caught up to his craftsmanship of the pieces he makes, and so right now he's just at this level where, I mean, his work is only going to get better and better, and you know, I would love, if I had the resources, I would love to have him do me a table set for, if I had a room for a table. I don't really have room for a table. Well, I could have a table, but anyway, if I had the resources to get him commissioned to do a piece for me, oh yeah. But I would challenge him with something that he's not done. I'd challenge him with something that he's not done. So, yeah. Anyway. Matt Hoser, do I bring the monkeys to the yard? My puns are better than yours. Acid Rain, I'm a big fan of whiteboards. I find them quite remarkable. Matt Hoser, 1-800-MEGA-KNOB, 1-800-ASK-CAPE, 1-800-NURGLEBUM. Matthew Perez, 1-800-JUST-A-TIP, 1-800-587-3847. Kris, we legit need to see if we can get these numbers, get any of these numbers, or see if these numbers are taken. Disintegrating, you're dirty-minded. What? ASCAPE? These are all references from previous shows. Ben Ellis, yellows, I start mine off with Mornfang Brown. Yeah, Mornfang Brown is a good one. Again, though, it's you kind of run the risk, though, going that deep. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but you run the risk of, just like if you primed it black and you're trying to lay these bright yellows, like if you're trying to go with a bright yellow, you know, but if you're going with Mornfang Brown and you're building up to a yellow, and say you're edging almost like in a pure white, and then you hit it with Lamenter's yellow, yeah, you get this really deep, rich, contrasty kind of yellow, which, you know, is very, very cool. You know what? Send me pictures. Send me pictures of what you're doing. Enforcer 357, 1-800-DA-TIP. The tip, just the tip. Matt Hoser, I'm influenced by monkey viewers and past topics that refuse to die. Watch this, Kris. Your door handle is upside down or reversed. Yeah, but it still goes down, right? Never mind the door handle. Acidic Rain. Whoa, what the hell's that? I don't know. Is that like an Irish expression? Is that what that is? Whom Steve? Whom Steve? I don't know what that is. Is that Gaelic for something? Ben Ellis, episode 209, 1-800-MONKEY. No, monkeys. It's either one monkey or monkeys, and I monkeys makes the most sense. 1-800-MONKEYS. But you know what? I kind of like. See this, but this is the thing, though. I mean, like, how do we make it work, right? Because I mean, like, you know, because you guys are gonna be calling me all the time on this thing. I know you will. But it would be funny though. I wonder, can you do it just voice, or can you text it as well, like text the hotline? Then I'm getting text all the time. Then I have to outsource it to somebody. Make a call center. The monkey call center. Yeah. Enforcer, yeah, just a tip. Matt Hoser, kids don't do drugs. Yeah, exactly. Pointing up. Doomlork. I'd say Towlight Ochre more than Mornfang for yellow base. Towlight Ochre is not bad, but it has, like, Towlight Ochre has a lot of orange quality to it, and so you might end up back in that orange realm. Whereas if you're going to go with brown, you might as well go with more of a brown, you know what I mean, than that. Acidic Rain, it's not Irish. Oh, it's not Irish? I don't know. I don't know. But else, how many monkeys does it take to handle the tips? How many indeed? Enforcer, welcome to the Monkey Hotline. Press 1 for painting tips. Press 2 for a representative. Press 3 if you want to yell at Quirk. And press 4 to hear more options. And press 5 for monkey. For monkey. Just for monkey sound. Just hit 5. Yeah, I mean, having that little switchboard would actually be pretty hilarious, you know? Oh, man. Now, these are all really great. I mean, like, I could see these if it was really a huge demand for them. But I think a lot of these phone-based services, other than like through texting, I think they're kind of on the way out, aren't they? G squared. The tip, ma'am. Just the tip. Acidic Rain, episode 209, 1-800, Gim Hates Craft. Might as well just be Elder. Matt Hoser, a monkey call center. Staffed in India by Bob. Real name, Rakmahad Shinadkara. Man, that name's a nightmare. Rakmashan Shinkara. Oh. Is that just the first name? Or is that like the full name? Because, man. Acidic Rain, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so how we doing here? Everything looks like it's going good. All the stream health looks awesome. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. If you hear a slight, like, buzzing in the background, I have a fan going, so it's, I don't know. You might not be able to hear it. You might hear it. I don't know. It might just sound like a fan going in the background, because it is. Because it's starting to get warmer around here, and, you know, yeah. Dark Commission. If I rang the number, I'd get to hear No Evil Monkey. Get to hear No Evil Monkey. Ben Ellis. 1-800 stuff. I'm looking into this stuff at my work, of course. No voice over IP. You could get it over the internet. Text to speech is very doable. Voice is quite easy to set up. Interesting. Oh, now, okay. Johann Hensbeck? Greetings from Germany. Greeting. Is it Johann? Am I saying that right? Johann? Or is it Johann? I'm just going to say Johann. From Germany? It's been a while since I had anybody from Germany. It seemed like for a while, especially when I was starting off with Way of the Brush, it seemed like I had a lot of German, Austrian type viewers, and it seemed like there was a lot there. And I remember there was a young fella who was German, and he used to attend the show a lot and stuff. And, yeah, Pony. Mad Hoser, it's Kris venting his underground paint making facility, or the meth. It could be the meth. It could be the meth. It might be the meth. Whoa, Acidic Rain, Way of the Brush, episode 209. Hishbeard hid the Euphoria. What? He messed up. Oh, it's Way of the Brush backwards. Ah, ha, ha. I get it. Do it backwards. Yeah, I get it. Oh, I get it. Matt Hoser, 1-800 Monkeys is taken, by the way. No way. No way. 1-800 Monkeys is taken. Well, what happens if you call 1-800 Monkeys? Do you just get to talk about monkeys, or like who bought it? Tolo, look it up. Who bought it? Clumsy Juggler, you need to patch the number to Discord so someone in the Discord channel could answer the call. That's interesting. That's a thought. But then if people in Discord were, volunteering their time like that, I would have to pay them. I would have to pay them because they're essentially, completing a service for me, or even in my name kind of thing, right? So, yeah. I'd have to pay them. Ben Ellis, well, you have to hold music sorted. Wait, well, you have the whole music sorted if you could contact Beer and Blood Bowl? Oh, yeah. Acidic Rain, hang on, let me do it. Doomlork, Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall has 1-800-Monkeys? No way. That's not Jane Goodall, is it? Enforced Dreams. 1-800-Monkeys is probably a monkey rental service. Who the hell is renting monkeys? Can you rent a monkey? How do you rent a monkey? They say, yeah, I'd like a howler monkey for an afternoon. Like, that can't be right, can it? Matt Hoser, it's 1-800-6666 3 6s 5397. Apparently it is demonic monkeys. They take your soul over the phone. They might. You don't know. You joke, but they could be demonic monkeys looking to steal your monkey mojo. Dark Commission wasn't Michael Jackson. Ghost Starman Deluxe. Well, now we have to call 1-800-Monkeys. I know exactly. We got to call 1-800-Monkeys now. We got to find out who's stepping in on our turf here. Ben Ellis, episode 209, Meth Lab Test Monkeys. I love it. I'm going with that. Good call, Ben. Crap, I gotta go over here. Meth Lab Test Monkeys. That's just too damn funny. That just sounds too funny. Meth Lab Test Monkeys, where they're testing on the monkeys. Meth Lab Test Monkeys. That's just fun. It sounds funny. Matt Hoser, the Columbus Zoo owns it. Really? ColumbusZoo.org. Dark Commission episode 209, Rent a Monkey. Ugh. Johnny Chop Chop, Monkey Overlord, what is your suggestion for a hangover? Often hair the dog helps. Realistically though, if you gotta function, like if you hang over but you need to function though, is a couple aspirin and drink a whole lot of water. Just drink a whole lot of water. Coffee sounds like a good idea, but it's a diaphoretic. It'll dry you out. Whereas you need to rehydrate. Why your brain hurts is because your brain is dehydrated, and so you got to rehydrate. And so, oftentimes, what I've found to be the best trick is that when you're out and you're partying and you're imbibing a lot of alcohol, whatever, before you go to bed, if you're conscious enough to do it, before you go to bed, drink like a whole bottle of water. Just drink a whole thing. Hit the hay, bang, no hangover. That's why I avoid hangovers, because I hate hangovers too. They just do me right in. John J, hey y'all, hopping in real fast while the missus is in the store shopping. Matthew Perez, Crocky, I've lost my mojo. Damn demon monkeys. Dark Commission, monkeys are us. Doomlork, meth is my favorite Citadel paint. What? Meth is your favorite Citadel paint? Jeez Louise. Best colors. I don't know. We're all off on tangents here now. Everybody's running with this. Matt Hoser, VIP tables, single tickets are available for purchase at URL posted or by calling 1-800-666-5397. So they already got 1-800-Monkeys. Son of a beehive. This was almost within our grasp. It's too bad you can't get the 1-800 just to tip, because that would be the next one I'd get. Enforcer, okay, I looked, it turns out they actually rent a monkey, LOL, LMAO, but I think you need a license. You can actually rent a monkey if you got a license. Well, how do you go about getting a license to rent a monkey? I mean, you go to the DMV and just say, you know what, I just passed my driver's license. I think I need a monkey as well. G squared, don't drink, no hangover. Brilliant. John J, not too far-fetched. There are studies being conducted now on the effects of eels on cocaine due to the amount of residual drugs that has been passed through people into the rivers. Like eels, like proper eels, like the little swimming eels. Really? Interesting. Well, I mean, like, because, I mean, cocaine, I mean, as far as I said, it's from the, is it from the cocoa plant or the coffee plant? But it occurs naturally. And it's through a process that you get cocaine. But it occurs naturally. Like, you can extract the cocaine by just, like, eating the leaves. Because apparently, I think it's either the cocoa workers or it's the coffee workers. But they'll gnaw on the leaves, and it keeps them going all day long. Because they're on cocaine. Ben Ellis, Hold Tone, Me and My Monkey, real song by Robbie Williams. Mad Hoser, unfortunately, all toll-free numbers containing Nergobum are already taken. Try updating or shorten your search. Damn. Dark Commission, 1970s comedy song by the Goodies. Funky Gibbon. Funky Gibbon. A Funky Gibbon? A sixth grade Nergobum. Oh, he wants you to search for Nergobum. Enforcer 357, Kris at the DMV. Damn it, I want my monkey license. Well, yeah, I mean, like, because if it's that simple to get a monkey license, like you pay like $10 more to have, you know, to be licensed to have a monkey. What are the criteria for having a monkey? Do you have to be, you know, like, is it like Homer where you gotta have like a disability and he's your helper monkey and it's like, come on, Mojo, do your happy dance. Sir Lazaroth, painting stream, by the way. I know it's. We've been talking Imperial fists. We've been talking about Imperial fists and getting that color scheme and juggling 1-800 monkey and monkey helpers. But this is, I mean, Sir Lazaroth. I don't know if you've been watching a long time, but this is the show, right? Oh, and talking about cocaine. That's right. We're talking about some cocaine. Ah, hell of a drug. G squared says cocoa plant. Yeah, it's from the cocoa plant, right? Okay, so it's okay. Because I knew it was one. It was either from the coffee plant or the cocoa plant. That the workers eat the leaves and they get the cocaine from the leaves. Doomlork, Idonet training involves all the cocoa, really makes the eels fly. They just give their flying eels cocaine and they, it's like Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings. Doc Eon, and it's not coffee either. It's not coffee either. It's not coffee either. I don't. Maybe he said something earlier. I might have missed it. It's not cocoa. Coca. Yeah, coca. It's coca's. It's chocolate. Giant Chop Shop. Damn, I rolled out of bed today and said I need to rent a monkey. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know. Dark Commission. Coca leaves chewed for high altitude sickness in the Andes. Yeah, because you're getting cocaine out of it. Mad Hoser. Damn it. Locked up and had to reboot as soon as I posted about the Nurgle button. Now I have to go back and we're discussing monkeys snorting snow. Yeah. John J. All this monkey talk is bananas. Matthew Perez, I work IT for a credit union and I'm doing service tickets. Do you know how many times I put monkey instead of money for the past 30 minutes? That's funny. Yes, you're out 300,000 monkey. What? Dakia, no. Coca is not chocolate. Well, what? Coca is chocolate. Coca is completely different. Well, then what's Coke? What's Coca then? Because as far as I understood it, that cocaine was the byproduct from another process, from another commercially developed thing. I thought it was either chocolate or it was coffee. I thought it was one of the two that it comes from. It's a derivative of one of the two. I mean, I always assumed it was coffee because coffee is a wicked stimulant, and cocaine is kind of the same thing, right? Well, now we got to read the difference between Coca and Coca. Okay, what was the difference between Coca and Coca? Throw me some links. I'll check them out later. I'll have to re-educate myself. Matt Hoser, Coke the Pop had cocaine in it, invented by a dentist. Yes, we all know that one. Aaron Siege, email time. Just saying. Just saying. Doc Eon, mild case of dyslexia, Chris? Possibly. Enforcer, all I'm seeing in the chat is Coke. And then monkey. Cacao is the chocolate plant. Sorry, okay. Just makes two chocolate cocaine. Well, there we go. Matt Hoser, no. Chocolate is made from the seeds of the cacao tree fruit, where cocaine is extracted from the coca tree leaves. Where the names are similar, the two are different plants, a similar category and appearance. No coca, which produces bitter leaves that cocaine is extracted from, is not the same as the coca. Okay, but what is the fruit of a coca tree? Because that's just the leaves. What comes from the coca tree? Dark Commission. Just noticed, neighbor has 2 clipped fir trees that look like big green nurgle bum everywhere. Ben Ellis. A monkey in the UK is by word for a set amount of money. Really, a monkey is in the UK is by word for a set amount of money. So using monkey in reference to money is okay in the UK. Man, I need more coffee. Voice of the Emperor reporting in. Apologies for being late. Did someone say cocaine? John J. Chris, LOL. Chris, my wife nicknames for all my YouTubers. Yours is Biker. Do you own a motorcycle? Do I own a motorcycle? Do I look like I own a motorcycle? I need a motorcycle. Matt Hoser, coca refers to 4 plants in South America that are used to make cocaine. These plants are different than the cacao plant used to make coca. Yeah, we already got that part, but where does coffee fit in? Because I remember watching something at one point, and it was talking about either it was cocaine, it was about cocaine, but it was like from the coffee or it was from the chocolate plant. But anyway, maybe I'm misremembering things. Dark Commission, 500. 500 is a monkey? Ben Ellis, a monkey is 500 British pounds, but a pony is 25. Okay. Oh, here's one. And I remember this from like Looney Tunes. What is a sawbuck? A sawbuck. He said, here, how about a sawbuck? And he gives him a 5. And he calls it a sawbuck. What does that mean? Emperor's Champion. Cockneys are weird. Welsh bloke. A monkey is 100 pounds, isn't it? I don't know. I don't call it a monkey. Like $500. You know what we call $500 in Canada? $500. G Squared, episode 209. Coca, cacao, caffeine, what's the difference? Matt Hoser, coca is known throughout the world as a psychoactive alkaloid. Cocaine, the alkaloid content of coca leaves is relatively low, between a 2 point blah blah. Many people use it as a stimulant like coffee or an energy source. Okay, but that's still not answering. Donkey on coffee is a third plant not related to either coca or cacao. Really? I thought they were. Anyway, where are we going? Ishab, I believe a sawbuck is $1 US. Really, a sawbuck is $1. Okay, so why is it called a sawbuck? Why is it called a sawbuck? Ghost Star Deluxe, no idea what a sawbuck is, but a sawbuck is a Pokemon. Voice of the Emperor, 100 pounds is a ton. Donkey on coca and coffee plants are harvested for their beans. The leaves are useless. Okay. Doomlord, very dry pink then. I don't know. Enforcer, from what I'm reading, yeah, coffee comes from a different plant. Okay. I mean, it was a long time ago. I was pretty sure that it was some plant, and I thought it was, or maybe it was the people. While the workers were picking coffee beans, maybe it was they're eating those leaves from another plant, and I thought the two were related because as they're picking, you pick a leaf, pick a bean, pick a leaf, pick a bean. You know what I mean? Yeah. Doc Ian, where's the coca? It's the leaves you want. Yeah. I know it was like the leaves from one of them is the cocaine and the beans, blah blah blah. Anyway. Let's do an email. Because we can. And we should, because we're already, holy crap, we're almost on 1 o'clock. Yeah, let's do email. Headphones. Email time. It's email time. I guess, whoops. I probably need to go here. There we go. Whoops. How'd I click that picture so fast? Anyway. This is from our good buddy, Old Man Logan. Hi, Kris. For your viewing pleasure or displeasure, depending upon your opinion, is my Firestriders warband for Shadespire. I wanted to do something different than the usual GW gold and blue scheme, so I went with a desaturated blue and silver to convey somewhat of a stealthy quality to them. This was also an opportunity for me to practice some wet blending on the fur cloaks, so thank you for all your help with that. I am much more comfortable with it now and have added the technique to my arsenal. Feedback is always appreciated. Thanks, Old Man Logan. And Old Man Logan and I, we sat back one day and, well, basically we did the one-on-one time, tutorial time. If you ever notice on Patreon, I have one-on-one time where we can sit one-on-one and discuss, and work through painting techniques and, special help, stuff like that. Well, that's what we did. And so he wanted a little bit of help with some wet blending. And so we went through and wet blended together. That doesn't sound quite right, but that's what happened. I like the color scheme. It's very interesting. Overall, nice and clean. I think a bit more definition in the browns of the leathers and the loincloths. I really like the orb. The orb looks cool. I think a bit more definition on the armor plates. Just a little bit more. Just like on the high points. You know what I mean? Just at the tips of corners and such. Love the eagle though. The falcon or whatever. Very cool. Yeah, the work on the falcon is really nice. The orb looks really cool. I like that orb. I like that effect. Very nice. Well, I like even you did even the tail feathers with this extra little details on the tail feather. That's very nice. Yeah, so we were going over wet blending in regards to fur, and that was where he was having a bit of trouble, and so we sat down one night and went through it, and that's his result, and I like it. That's pretty much how we talked about it and everything like that, and it looks good. I dig it. I likes it. Yeah, I like the color scheme. I think I'd like a little bit more definition, just on the corners of details, like just the fine edge, you know, on high points, just to really kind of bring some of those edges out. Yeah, nice work on the cloak. Very nice, old man Logan. Very nice. And I don't think Old Man Logan has been painting all that long. And I mean, like, really, you know, his painting is really moving forward at a really fantastic pace, I must say. Is that it? Oh, that's it? Oh, that was it? That was it. Let's do another email because we can. Here we go. Oh, and I forgot to mention. Bad me too. Thank you to Guymere Alfer, aka Carl, aka Beer and Blood Bowl. That's his channel. Check him out. For writing the jingle, creating the jingles that give us a smile every week. To the lead in to our email segment. This is from Jacob. Hello, Kris. I've been painting some brutes for Necromunda. I have a couple of questions. When doing toxic goop, would it be best to use something like wet effects on over the goop than gloss varnish, or just use gloss varnish on top and I want a wet look to go up, but does the varnish kill the effect? 2, my idea is making them blind so that they are naturally more aggressive when they hear or feel movement. So how would you paint blind eyes? So far, I have painted them white. Thanks in advance. That's Jacob. Okay, so let's have a look at his duders. So here he's doing some looks like zenithal pre-shading, pre-shading. That's how this looks to me. Careful of them mode lines and the gaps. Very cool. Like the guy with the little speakers in his mouth. That's cool. Guys with these big freaking blades here. Look at the size of those blades. Bigger than the orcs. Or orcs. Ogres. Here we go. We're getting into some of the painting. Very cool. I like that. The orc jaw thing. The swords are from those Ushabti kits, eh? What the hell are those guys called? Those big ghost guys. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like the little speakers on the mouths. That's really cool. And so here we go. So he's left the eyes white. Now, typically, I mean, you can just leave the eyes white, and you know it'll convey that, you know, sightless kind of look. I mean, a light gray, and then maybe like darker flesh tones around the eyes, just to kind of give the eyes maybe a bit of a dead kind of feeling. Although that might give them more of a kind of a supernatural kind of thing. But then again, I mean, they're kind of supernatural to begin with. Really fun conversions. I like them. The flesh tone's really good. I like little bits of splattered blood on them. That's pretty fun. Oh, the other one, yeah. Okay, that's the other one you can do. Okay, is you paint the eye white, or you could even go with something, say, off-white, like pallid witch flesh, which is a really, really pale off white. And you use that for the eye. And then you come in, say, with a color like, man, even a really, really light gray, like, say, Uthran gray, and put the pupil in its place. So you have a slightly warmer tone of eye with a kind of grayish tone to the iris, and you do that, and that should convey that kind of blind, kind of cataract kind of look, if you know what I mean. It's really cool. Yeah, those are really fun. What was the second part? Your question? Can't remember. It's making them feel blind, yeah. Oh, the toxic goop effects. Where was the toxic goop? I didn't see toxic goop. Oh, on the bases. Yeah, so you can probably, like, for that toxic goop, you can probably use something like, say, Nurgle's Rot, the technical. Lay that on the base, and that'll give you, toxic goop. You can throw gloss on top of this. You can also take the colors and add a heavy helping of gloss to the mixture. So say take something like moot green, but add a lot of ard coat to the mixture, and you should end up with a really, really, really glossy green. And that should give you a very similar type effect. So yeah, so thank you, Jacob, for sending that in. Awesome stuff. Love the ogres. Very cool. Yeah, so for the eyes, yeah, I would go with something like white or off-white, and then a light gray pupils, and that will kind of give the hint of that cataract kind of eye. You might want to try with a darker gray, but I think Uthran gray and white should be enough. If not, you could go with something, say, Fenrisian gray. I would add white to Fenrisian gray, which is a bit of a blue gray, because if you look at some of the eyes where, like you can see, like they're supposed to be blind, right? And so like the eye's white and the iris is white, but there's still that hint of color in there. So you have this kind of like blue gray kind of color coming back at you. That's the kind of look you're kind of going for. In fact, Fenrisian gray would be a good one. Just add a bit of white, make it like a 50-50 mix, and then do the irises in that. I might have to make a quick tip on doing a blind eye. Kind of interesting. Yeah. A blind eye. Where are we in these chats here? Ishab, outstanding first email of the day. Really shows the great work. Yes, awesome work. Apollo Syndrome, great work. Need a bit more contrast in your opinion. Yep, that's fair. Dark Commission, you could paint the eyes flesh and paint on some stitches. Sure, yeah. Show the blindness, yeah. Cardboard Crimson, with some Cardboard Crimson. Dark Commission, I had to say dark cardboard. With some Cardboard Crimson for soreness. Yeah. Fear School, morning. Johnny Shop, what a sawbuck is when you have a roll of cash and you need a one, you saw off a buck. Okay, oh, so it's like a roll of cash and a sawbuck. Yeah, here you go. I think we should bring that one back, because I like that, sawbuck. We should bring that one. We'll have to bring that back. Let's bring back sawbuck. Let's bring that back. You can't do it in Canada, though, because Canada, we have a dollar coin. You can't just throw somebody a dollar coin. Because you can't have like a whole roll of coins. Because when we say when we say somebody's whipping out a roll of dimes, it means something else. And so you can't have like a roll of loonies on you and give me a loony buck. You know, no, that doesn't work. You gotta have bills. It only works in America, having a roll of bills and then whip off a one. You know, there you go. There's a sawbuck. I love it though. You gotta bring that one back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Doomlork, I have a witch's cauldron attendance. I also want to blind them with them working with Medusas. Yeah, so might try that. Do white and then a light gray in the eye. And that might give the impression of that blind eye. Jen Shop, never get drunk unless you're willing to pay for it the next day. Of course. Of course. But I never think that far ahead. Dark Commission, a sawbuck sounds like something from Brokeback Mountain. I don't know about that. As I never watched Brokeback Mountain, I've only heard stories about Brokeback Mountain. I've never watched it. And I'm a big fan of Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. You'd think being fans of theirs that, you know, I'd have watched the movie, but I haven't. So, yeah. I hear it's a love story. Enforcer 357. I heard a sawbuck was slang for $10. For $10. Really? Interesting. Ishab. You can throw Canadian dollar, just use a change belt. That'd be cool, like like the dangerous dispenser. Just yeah. Not exactly into throwing loonies at people, but and loonies, if you've never handled a Canadian dollar coin, they're actually pretty heavy. They actually have quite a bit of weight to them. And so yeah, you probably kill somebody. Like if you drop one from the CN Tower, you might kill somebody with it. Just go right through. Yeah. You know what? I need more coffee. I'll be back in 2 seconds. You guys chat amongst yourselves and yeah. See how much coke you can get for a sawbuck. Did anybody figure out how much coke you could get for a sawbuck? You know what I need? Now that I thought of it, if I'm going to do more shows from home, I should have like an intermission button. Oh, you know what? I could did hit commercials and just gave you guys a bunch of commercials. I wonder if I can do that actually. Can I do it? Can I? Do you want me to be retarded? I thought there was a spot that I could just throw up commercials. No? Oh, wait. There is a button called Play Ad. Not Plaid. Play Ad. Everything is running smoothly. How's the stream, everybody? Is the stream good? Has it been like no frames lost, nothing like that? I had switched a setting because I always get this thing on YouTube telling me to do something, and I always kind of ignore it because you know the stream goes by just fine, right? So, yeah. But anyway. Ben Ellis, cost you a monkey. Johnny Chop Chop, then how in hell do you put a loony in a G-string? Okay, well, strip joints up here in Canada, they go full. Right to the past the modesty. So when you're doing like and they have they call it like a toonie slide, because our $2 coins are a bit bigger, and yeah, and so. But yeah, I mean, you can hum dollar coins at the girls. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. I don't go to strip joints. Evan Flo at Dark. Kris says, "Bring in the gim. Bring in the gim." Oh no, we're still talking about. Oh no. Evan Flo at Kris, no Brokeback Mountain. Deliverance, more your speed. I have seen Deliverance, and Deliverance is a good movie, despite the man raping. But and same with Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is another one, right? Pulp Fiction is a great movie, despite the man raping. It's one of the most famous scenes in that movie, actually. Enforcer, Quickie's gone. Call the monkey rentals and break out the cocaine. Enforcer, you use the coin slot. You get change. You put a coin in. Oh man. No. Oh man. Ishab, why do I now think that Canadian strip joints is like putting coins in a piggy bank? Yeah. After about a couple songs, she starts walking off the stage, and all you can hear is ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what to say to that one, Isham. But yeah, so if anybody who's never been to Canada, or like someplace like I know there's a few states in this, there are a few states in the States that it's no holds barred kind of thing in the strip joint, but Canada is the same way. It's right down, right to the nitty gritties. No holds barred. Mad Hoser, where does change come out of? Keep the change. Dark Mission falling into ping pong balls. Doomlork, you'd get your neck politely snapped in Quebec. Politely. G squared, completely off the rails. Completely off the rails. Ishab, episode 209, cocaine and Canadian striptease. Wow, we have hit a kind of low. But I'm coming to Canada, so don't know when, but I want to go now. Canada is wonderful. Canada is a wonderful country. If you're here to do, like, say, shopping, not so much. If you're here to enjoy, the beauty of nature and, diversity of culture and, stuff like that, then yes. But if you're here to do shopping, I mean, like, nah. I mean, for knickknacks and different kind of things and, stuff like that. But if you're here to, like, try the culture out, the food, tons of that, natural beauty, there's so much here. So much. Matt Hoser, someone swapped the train conductor with an orangutan. Johnny Shop, that's why we keep the sawbuck. I bring it back, man. Bring the sawbuck back. Bring that term back. Empress Champion. Canada has its own Miss Piggy now? What? Canada has its own Miss Piggy now. What? You might have to explain that one, Emperor. I'm not following that one. Enforcer. Come to Canada, we have no holds bars, strip joints. No, it's not like actual grappling holds or anything like that. I mean, like, never mind. Ben Ellis, episode 209, Slaneshi Monkey dollar coin slot on Coke. Yeah, I know. Ishiev, Canada seems like a really nice place. Don't care about the shopping. Tourist crap is the same everywhere. I'd love to see some nice camping. Yes. Oh, and camping, even around here, which is like, this is a very well developed area. There's a lot of agriculture and stuff like that in this area, in the Niagara Peninsula. But there's still some nice little camping spots around here that are really nice. But you start heading further up into northern Ontario. Oh yeah, you get into the mountainous areas, and man, Algonquin Park. You want to camp? We'll go camping there. I have to bring a gun though, but Grim, there he is. What term was it? I just returned from lunch and missed it. The term? Sawbuck. What's a sawbuck, Grim? Grim, do you know what a sawbuck is? You're a young fella, but you're really smart, so you might know. I don't know. Don't Google it. Let me know what a sawbuck is. Or what you think a sawbuck is. Sawbuck. Like saw buck. Buck. Like a deer, but more in the sense of dollar. Doomlork. Camping hype. Yeah, we'll do some camping. Oh, it makes sense. I mean, Ishia, but like, I'm going to be in New York at some point. Who else is in New York? Is it you, Enforcer? Enforcer, you're in New York? I'm talking like New York, because I'm probably going to be in the New York area some point in December, I think. November, December. Just checking stuff out, you know. So, yeah. So anybody in the New York area, New York, let me know. Maybe we'll try and put together some sort of get-together or meet and greet. I don't know, something. Grim, I wasn't sure what it was, so I checked. It's a sawhorse, right? No, not a sawhorse. At least not in that sense. Enforcer, a sawbuck, a buck with a chainsaw. No, we don't do that either. The sawbuck in relation to money, we were talking about it. Apparently, a sawbuck, which I like this explanation, is that if you had a roll of bills and you sawed off $1 for them, give them $1. You know what I mean? Like a sawbuck. I like that term. Old man Logan, there he is. Sorry I'm late. Overslept. That's okay. Old man, we read your email. Your email was the first one, so you might want to go back to the beginning of the show and hear how I slammed your models. Ishab, yeah man, can't wait till you're down in good old New York. Gotta hang, yeah, definitely. Johnny Shop, Wave the Brush, where we'll explore the fascinating world of Canadian striptease. I mean, if you guys want to fund that, I'll do that show too. We'll have to set up a separate Patreon for that, or maybe we'll keep it all the same. Maybe what we'll do is we'll allow the Patreon supporters to vicariously fund me, okay, to fund me so that I vicariously show them Canada, and it's basically like you're vacationing in Canada through me, and you know, I'll take you to all of the spots. Grim, a 10 bill? Oh, okay, yeah. At least that's what everybody's been throwing back at me. Somebody else mentioned a 10 bill as well, so I don't know. I often thought it was a 5, but Enforcer 357. Well, technically Long Island, near the mini wargaming sister location, the War Store. The War Store is in Long Island, is it? Really? It's been a while since I ordered from Warstar, but I know Warstar, like, I'm pretty sure they're still going very strong, right? Like, business is good for them. Yeah. Grim, I was not aware of that term. Good to know. Thanks for a new term. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to bring that term back. Unfortunately, we got derailed under this whole subject. Was you can't do it here in Canada because we don't have dollar bills. We have coins. So, I mean, I can't just, saw off a coin. I mean, like, doesn't make sense, right? Whereas in America, having a roll of bills and saw off a dollar bill, you know what I mean? Like, you just peel one off, Peel one off. David Coding, sawbuck is like a sawhorse, but shaped like an X. X is the Roman 10, therefore, sawbuck is a 10. That's pretty logical to me. The math checks out on that one. Okay, is that what it is? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those old school terms. I've heard it since I was a kid. So, I mean, where's George? George is usually all up on this history stuff. I mean, where's George? George, where are you, man? You playing silent partner here or what? Ben Ellis, I don't mind funding that, but somebody else needs to give a monkey. What if I rented a monkey for the show? Had a monkey. I'm not gonna rent a monkey. Don't even. Oh, George is here. Okay, George, what's a sawbuck? A sawbuck, right? S-A-W buck, B-U-C-K. A sawbuck. In relation to money, in relation to terms of money, what's a sawbuck? George will give us an answer here. George is here now. George will give us an answer. Ishab, War Store. Isn't that Riverhead, New York? Is it? I don't know. Is it? I have no idea. I'm just looking. I'm looking forward to going to New York, checking some of the sites out, and possibly meet and greet some folks at. Might check out a hobby shop. I don't know. Might see what's there. I don't think I'll bring any models with me. I don't know. It all depends. I mean, if there's a bunch of you in New York and you want to get together for a game, then maybe I'll bring an army. I mean, I'm most likely not gonna fly. I think we're gonna take a train. But if I do fly, I don't know. We'll see. It all depends. It's all up in the air. It's really quite loose. Enforcer, yeah, they got me right near me. It's actually where I bought my first set from the last year. Good memories. Okay. Ishab, whoa, sawbuck is a $10 US. Also found out it means 10 of marijuana, according to Urban Dictionary. Really? So people are still using sawbuck then? Sawbuck is still a term. Really? Really? This, I'm kind of amazed by. Because I thought it was just one of those old schooly kind of terms like, I don't know, dandy. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Like those words that just doesn't get used anymore, right? Does anybody use dandy? I don't think anybody uses dandy anymore, right? Holy crap, it's almost 1:30. I better get to some emails. Grim, I can dig that as a term. I use dandy all the time. Or from time to time. Ishab, yeah, the War Store's an awesome place out there. I'm in Farmingdale person nowadays. I'm a Farmingdale person. I don't know what that means, Farmingdale person, but okay. I mean, I realize it's Farmingdale is where you're living, but does that mean you're better? I don't know. Enforcer, hey Kris, I would be willing to fight your Elder Titan again in New York. Okay, well, I probably wouldn't bring the Titan, but I'd probably bring some Eldar. Because I got a really nice carrying case from Table War, and so yeah. Grimjaw, I have 2 books, one with classical slang and one with modern slang. Fun reads. Interesting. What are the books? Send me the links. Maybe they're on Amazon still. I could pick up a copy. Send me the links. Ishab. Sorry, Kris. The place I live. Yeah. Well, I assume Farmingdale. Farmingdale? Farmingdale sounds like a really nice kind of community where everything's very peaceful. Everybody drives a Prius. Everybody's got a 2-door garage. Surrounded by a lot of agriculture, I would assume. Am I right? Is it the kind of community? Farmville? Matt Hoser. Farmville? Does he live in Farmville? He might live in Farmville, I don't know. Enforcer. Yeah, I'm all the way out in Deer Park. Closest to I got to Plainsview Games Workshop and Brothers Grimm, but War Store is near my mom's house. My mother's house. I said mom, but he wrote mother. His mother. Mother. Mama. Let's do an email. And headphones. Email time. Email time. And I got her on the wrong freaking window. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is from Ricky, aka Nifty VT. What's VT? Anyway, hey Kris, attached are some pictures of my first GW Night Titan. The pictures might be out of order depending on how I decided to attach them. I bought the plastic Titan specifically to practice on before I do my Forge World Archon and Castigate ore. There are some in-progress pictures in the mix just to give you an idea of the process I used for the armor. The Titan is also fully magnetized. For the weathering and to tint the white a bit, I used AK Interactive enamel washes. I applied the wash all over with the airbrush over a coat of Pledge and then wiped off the excess with a t-shirt before the wash was completely dry. The picture of the armor panels that look solid brown are at this enamel wash step, and yes, I did freak me out when I first did because it didn't work, and I would have been in a world of trouble. I also put the decals down before I applied the wash, but I think I'm going to do a test piece and apply the decals after the wash just to see what it looks like. What do you think? Decal before or after enamel wash? I took most of the night pictures pre-base, but there is one in there with the base that I took with my phone. Note, it's before I did the final matte varnish to the base. The base is from Dragonforge Design. I also threw in a picture of some of my 30k Blood Angels and before and after enamel wash shot of some infantry bases. I have a huge 40k Blood Angels collection that I have been building since the start of 3rd edition 40k, and they are a nice bright red. I wanted my 30k Blood Angels to look darker and more brooding and have more of that arterial blood, blood red look rather than the bright orange red of the 40k force. I'm going for more for a realistic, gritty look for my 30k, so I went easy on the highlights and used the enamel pin wash on the armor. The eyes are GW Cabalite green with Cyberite green highlight. No cartoon-like glowing eyes for these guys. The Marines are plastic Calth Marines from the Forge World Weapons, thrown in some jet packs from eBay. Again, the bases are Dragonforge Design. Paint-wise, just about everything is from Vallejo Airlines, and metallic colors are from the fantastic Vallejo Metal Color Airbrush line. Let me know what you think. I probably won't be able to catch the show live because Saturdays are tabletop game day at the local store, so I will be out throwing dice. Usually I watch the show Sunday when I'm either building or painting or both. Keep inspiring. Ricky, aka Nifty, whenever I catch the live show. Wow, that was a mouthful to read. That was fun though, nice and descript. And so he has a question about whether to apply the decal before or after the enamel wash. So let's have a look at Ricky's work. Ooh, look at that. Are you guys seeing that? Let me back this up a bit here. Hold on here. Let me go. There we go. Let's get a bit more view there for you guys. Look at that. I like it. The pin wash gives you this really great hard streaking like that, where you apply the wash down on the surface and then after a little bit you wipe it away. I do this effect on like some of my Star Wars models, where you basically just lay it down. It's an old school weathering technique, and you know, on bigger miniatures like this, it works really well. Smaller miniatures, not so much, but either way, I really like the effect. It looks really great. Gives it a really nice gritty look, especially in those recesses. It's like that, you know, like when you got oiled dirt mixture. Have you ever seen like any equipment, like farm equipment or construction equipment, you know, where the grease and dirt have built up in the corners, and it's just like caked in dirt. Here's some of this work in progress. Here it is pre-wash. Look how clean that is beforehand. Let's go back. That's the after. That's before. Significant difference, right? Look at all the color depth you get just doing that simple little shade wash. It's really, really cool. That's really great work. Personally, with the way you're working your technique on doing the shade wash, yes, I would put the transfers on now, and then allow the transfers to take on a bit of that surface tinting. But I would also seal the decals, put another pledge layer down to seal the transfers down. I don't know if the transfers are already sitting under sealant or what, but I was looking at this other piece over here, like in the corner, like this little leg piece that's got the transfer sitting on it, and I'm sure that looks fantastic once that's already got like that shade wash sitting on top of it. I don't know, is that in the other previous shot? No. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So I mean, like, but I would give it another sealant before doing your shade wash phase, because the shading, the wash phase, as long as that transfer is protected, you don't have to worry about it being pulled off or anything like that when you do your process for wiping the excess off, right? Oh, that looks fantastic. I love the color depth on this, on that bone color. That looks really, really cool. The red in the banner and the feet, I almost feel like I want to see that red elsewhere. Like in the head, like in the forehead, or maybe like on the shoulder design. I want to see that red elsewhere. But yeah, that looks really, really cool, man. I gotta make sure everybody's seen this right. Yeah. Like, it has the illusion of being a nice clean paint job, yet being a dirty paint job, which is really, really interesting. And I like the fact that you went about this about the fastest way you could possibly go about it. You base coated, you sealed, and you weathered, and then that gives you all those different tones in there. But you've picked everything out nice and clean before doing your wash phase, and I really, really like that. It seems like a fairly efficient way. Now see, like on the shield, the Mechanicus symbol, it seems really bright, and it doesn't feel like the Mechanicus symbol, like say on his carapace. Now, was that applied after or before, or did you just take extra care to pull the shade wash off the decal to make it stay white? Because I actually think it would look better. See, like on the transfer here, I can see browning on the transfer, which I like, which adds to the depth. This almost makes me want to paint one of these stupid things. Almost. I'm not going to. I said almost. Yeah, that's really good stuff, man. Yeah, see, I think it is a good call too. See how you get this little transfer and it's falling into the dirt? You wouldn't get that if you weathered and then applied the transfer. You wouldn't get that. You'd deliberately have to go back and blend that in. Whereas doing the transfer first and then doing the grime, that is the better call. Now the tough one would be to weather the transfers. Okay, now let's say for example, like this shield's emblem, okay? Say if we wanted to make it look like it was a little bit weathered, where we take a bit of this base tone and using like a sponge or whatever, and just kind of sponge away at some of the corners and such, and giving it kind of a chipped appearance, and then weathered it, I think would be a really fun end result, and it would give you this much more grittier kind of look to the model. Dragon Forge bases, very cool. Nice base. Ooh, Blood Angels. Love that red. Very nice. Are you using that same weathering technique on your models? Is that what you're doing, or are you just simply doing an overall shade wash? Was that it? No, that can't be it. I thought there was more. More. There's more. So here, this is little knight. More Blood Angels. These are the 30k? Yeah, these are 30k. Yeah, because he wanted the 30k Blood Angels to be deep red, more, vermilion, as opposed to bright red. Oh, wow, look at these guys. Look at that. Are you guys seeing all this? Look at all that. That looks fantastic. Yeah, if you really want to make your transfers disappear, apply another varnish on top. And if you want it matte, but say you've been using gloss to like do your weathering technique, you can always just come in and just put in matte varnish right on top of it, and it'll knock that back and it'll make it look like it's part of that surface. Very cool. Look at these guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like that. It's very Aliens. It's very, very Aliens. Speaking of Aliens, I'm going to bring up a point here in a moment here. Oh, we done? Oh, we are done. Okay. Was that it? Was that it? Oh, it's Dark Mechanical mentioned alive, yeah. Yeah. Right. Right? Right. Oops. Oops. Let's go back. Oh, let's go back to the cam. There we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to show everybody my emails here. Ooh, email from Games Workshop. Oh, it's just about this. Oh, it's just this stuff. Oh, is that all it is? Yeah, so talking about Aliens. The movie Aliens. Not actual aliens, but the movie Aliens. Because that little tracker thing on the marine autocannon reminded me of it. For some strange reason, I've been bitten by a bug, I think, and I'm probably gonna have to pick this up. But Protos Games, is it Protos? Anyway, they do the Alien vs Predator game. They have the big Cheyenne carrier. Now, the thing I've been wondering about was, does the car fit in the carrier? And apparently it does not. I did some research. It'd have been fantastic if it actually did fit in, but it mostly fits in, but not all the way. And, it just kind of sits up in the ramp and, But I'm thinking that I might want to, just for giggles, get that drop ship. And maybe the car. Okay, and the car. But definitely want to get the drop ship. I don't know when I'll get it. Whenever I scrounge up the pennies to, pick it up, because I think it's like 300 Canadian. I think it's 150 British or something like that. Something like that. I can't remember. Prodos Games and Games. Alien vs. Predator. And where's the store? Give me the damn store. Oh, it's gonna stress me out. It's stressing me out. Oh, I'm triggered. Triggered. Come on, like Protos Games, like really, like you want people to buy your shit, but I mean, like let's make it difficult to navigate to your store. Giving them hell. Ooh, look at the Predators. Ooh, those Predators are cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm like venturing off. Forget about you guys. Anyway, yeah, because I like to get the APC, but I definitely would love to pick up the carrier, the dropship, because it's 150 British. That's what it is. See here, let's go. Bang. Yeah, this is the thing. 150 British. I'd love to pick this thing up. Just because I'm a big fan of Aliens, and I think I'd probably like to pick up. I think I'd like to pick up this game just for the fact of playing Marines and Aliens. But I've never played the game. So has anybody out there played this game? And any kind of feedback? Has anybody played this game? Anybody at all? Anybody? Because I definitely would love to pick that ship up just to paint it. I was hoping that the car actually fit into the drop bay, but apparently it does not. It's like just like a couple millimeters too big or whatever. Something like that. I can't remember. Might be more than millimeters. But either way. Back to the chat. Where am I in this chat? What time is it here? Holy man, we're almost 15 minutes off the show. Dark Commission, the sci-fi dude bust I showed a few weeks ago was meant to be similar in weathering, but a yellow-gray. Impressive. Okay. Grim. Great Admech, yes. Admech looked fantastic. I loved how the Titans matched that army, and it looked really good. I'm sure on the tabletop that all looks very cohesive and looks very, very cool. Sir Peanut Butter, I want. Disco Duke just got in. How long is left of the show? Oh, by the way, hi monkeys. Disco Duke, we are only about, well, as the time I'm reading this, we're only 15 minutes left of the show. Voice of the Emperor, they're coming out of the goddamn walls. I know. I think I'm gonna go watch this after the show. I think I'm gonna go watch Aliens, or maybe I'll just sit here and I'll watch it. I'll just put it on the TV here. You guys can watch TV with me. What a boring ass show that would be, eh? Or maybe I'll sit here, right, and I'll have whatever playing, and then I'll just make fun of it. The thing that I used to do all the time, and it used to be the source of great amusement. I don't know if it's because I was cooked out of my head or what, but my brother-in-law and I, we used to watch. Now it used to be on up here in Canada. It was like Channel 5 or Channel 6, where it was basically the TV listings, and it would just it was constantly scrolling by like what was on TV. Right, it was a TV guide, but it was showing it, and so it was constantly scrolling by. I don't know if they had that in America. I'm sure they did. Some of you guys might remember. I have no idea. But anyway, we used to sit there and watch that, and we'd end up making up show titles from like like different show title names. And for some strange reason, the one that always stood out the most between me and my brother-in-law was a show called, it was I Love Lucy, but then there was a show called Ivanhoe. And so we changed it to I Love Ivanhoe. For whatever reason, that cracked us up, and for years afterwards. In fact, I could probably send him right now a text message telling him I'm watching I Love Ivanhoe, and he'll probably lose his shit. But yeah, I don't know. It was just one of those stupid ass things, man. It was just, and so yeah, I mean, I'll sit here and I'll just let it all play by, and have some goofy program going on. That's kind of tempting, actually, but who's gonna tune in for that? Who is gonna tune in for that kind of garbage? Oh man. Alrighty, where are we? Comments. Voice of the Ember. What shade, wash shade, would you use to yellow the edges and recesses of bone-colored armor? I would use a thin sepia. It's like Seraphim sepia. Thin that down. That'll give you a slight orangey yellowing kind of color on top of bone. So if you put down, say, Ushabti bone, thin down sepia, and just applied it where you wanted it, and that would give you the desired result. That'll give you that kind of aged kind of bone kind of look. Johnny Shop, off to go rent a monkey. See you next week. Enforcer 357. I would. You would, eh? You would you? I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, man. All right. Let's do one more email, or two, or three. I gotta make sure I'm set up for the email, though. So that I'm not showing the background images of crap going on around here. Anyway, another email, because we can, and we shall. And yeah. And of course, we always thank Guymere Elfer, aka Carl, aka Beer and Blood Bowl, for creating these jingles that we all know and love, and bring a smile to our faces, and make baby Jesus smile. Email time. It's email time. This one is from Ian Dyer. Hi, Kris. I spelled my name wrong. From all the way across the pond in the UK. Finally finished Big M. Went for the dirty old cream armor and base that includes Mr. Spoilpox as his little herald. No wings, as I'm waiting for my magnets, though I am kinda like them without them. Great show. Keep up the work. Regards, Ian. And so here is his Mortarion. Look at this. Very, very cool. Light colors. Highlighting's pretty good. Be mindful of overuse of your shade wash and such. Just over-reliance, I should say. But really, really good. Nice and clean, actually. Clean in the sense that paint, it looks like it's where it should be, and not just kind of like all over the place. Oh yeah, look at that. I like the base. I like what you did with the base. I like the little purple elements in there. I like that. I like the smoke. Color in the smoke is nice. It has a very nice, like, overall, a very warm feeling with that kind of desaturated purple and that really almost pretty teal green color, right? I like how you have the elements mimicked on the base as well. You have the purple on the base, you have that teal on the base. I like that. It looks really good. For the longest time, I've been a big fan of Nurgle. Oh, look at this guy. I like the flesh, the color you use on the flesh around the mouth here. That's very good. I like that. Nice, preserving all that detail. Really good. Yeah, for the longest time I've been a big fan of Nurgle. And, you know, when Mortarion was coming out, I was like, oh man, I've got to get Mortarion, you know. That need has subsided slightly. But yeah. Now, are you shooting this with your phone, or are you shooting this with like a DSLR? Because the image is nice and clean. It looks nice and big. But like his gun is out of focus here. And if you're shooting with a DSLR, I could tell you how to fix that. But if it's just a camera phone, then unfortunately, then I can't. But really nice paint job. Nice and like again, nice and clean. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was it. Oops. Yeah, I really like that. Very nice. I like how the colors mimicked on the base as well as on the model, without feeling like deliberate. You know what I mean? Like it feels fairly natural for all those colors to be there. For him, the color he's got, really good. I really good. Are you painting it up for like a competition piece, or is it just a standard gaming piece? Like, what's happening? But yeah, very fun. Let's do one more because we can. Of course, email address is in the shot. This is from Wes. Something Angry. Hi, Kris. I know that you've done the red metallic technique on the Wraith Lord and had a really nice model there as a result. I'm going to be emulating the process with scale 75 silvers, and I'm really wanting to know if you've ever used any of the Citadel gloss shades on a model painted this way. Gloss shades. Citadel gloss shade. I'm not sure what he's referring to there. My process would be something like airbrushed, black metal and a black base, build up black metal to heavy metal, and then finish with 2-3 coats of Forge World Angron red, letting it dry, applying a gloss varnish, and then going over the entire model with Citadel gloss Nuln oil or Agrax. I really want to try this, but I'm looking for someone who may have tried the technique already and may have some feedback on how it will come out, or how it came out. Thank you, Wes, aka Something Angry. I'm thinking now here. You shouldn't need to go back with Nuln oil or Agrax if you're starting off with black metal on top of a black base, because you're already going to have your transition tones in there. So it's really redundant to come back and hit it with Nuln oil. And in fact, all you're going to do is you're going to pull the bright silver down. And if you want that nice bright metallic look, you're going to want to leave it metallic and bright. Now, if you're creating from black metal up to bright silvers, and then you throw the Angron red, and you say you've blended it or layered it, or create some really great transitions in there, and you lay that red on top, it should work out and should give you all the color gradients you want, especially to black metal. Black metal is very dark metallic color, but it should still kind of refract some red out. If you throw Nuln oil or Agrax Earthshade, especially if you use the regular variety, that's going to put a matte finish on the entirety, and it's going to kill that metallic luster. It's going to kill that metallic shine. If you use the gloss variety, you should be fine. But that's kind of redundant to do so, because going from black metal all the way up to bright silvers, you're going to already have all your transitions there. And especially if you're very deliberate about it all, and you deliberately lay in those highlights and stuff like that, and then lay in the Angron red. Because also doing the Angron red by hand also allows you to control how much saturation gets onto that surface, which I would recommend, at least 2 or 3 coats. Apply it down. It can be tricky laying it on by hand too, If you've ever done glazing, you know where you finish your brush stroke. That's where that color builds up the darkest. So basically, on like shoulder pads and flat surface, something like that, your brush strokes are going to want to go down with the color. So you load a little bit of Angron into your brush, not so much that it oversaturates the area, and then just do a brush stroke down, bring it down, so that where you finish, it's dark already, right? So if the shoulder pad is bright silver up here, darker silver down here, bring your brush strokes down so that the color saturation is darker and more saturated down here, where it's okay because it'll be hidden because it's so dark, right? But yeah, non-oil and Agrax, not that necessary. Now, if you were doing it fairly quickly, and say like there was panel lines and stuff like that, and you wanted to bring those out, then definitely you might want to use a little bit of non-oil or Agrax or shade just to kind of pick those panel lines out. Nothing wrong with that. I definitely would still use the gloss non-oil or Agrax though. And I'm not sure what you mean by the Citadel gloss shades. Oh, I guess that's what it is. The Citadel gloss shades. Because it's Agrax, it's non-oil, and Reikland Flesh Shade. I don't know why they don't have, any of the other colors in gloss. It'd be fantastic if they did. But yeah. So that's about the best way I can think of, Wes, to go about it. So hopefully that helps. And yeah. Thank you for the email. Thank you for writing. And send pictures of what you end up doing, of how you go about it. Dark Commission. Love Alien. Like Alien 3, but never seen Aliens. How does it rate? Wait, hold on. Dark Commission. Hold on. You've seen Alien. You like Alien 3, but you've never seen Aliens? You've never seen Aliens? Okay. Alien, fantastic movie. Awesome. Scary. Different movie from Aliens. Aliens is a bit more action. A lot of people describe it as a Vietnam movie in space. It's just got some really fantastic action in it, some really fantastic scenes in it. Suspense, stuff like that, but it's not the same level as Alien. Alien's a different level. Alien's more scary, suspenseful horror, whereas Aliens is more of an action movie. So, yeah. But Aliens is fantastic. I love Aliens. It's a fantastic movie. Old Man Logan. Aliens is awesome, Dark. Stop what you're doing. Go watch it now. Exactly. You know what? After this show, let's go watch Aliens. That way, everybody who's watching it can sit there and go, ooh, I think Kris is watching this right now, too. Dark Commission. Gosh, just looked up and saw a gorgeously painted mini. Yeah. Old Man Logan, you won't be disappointed. Might be your favorite film in the series. Yeah, it's probably it's a close tie. It's really whatever mood I'm in between Alien and Aliens. Those two are just like neck and neck like that, right? Because I love both. And both movies are hard to compare to each other, even though one's a sequel, but one's a sequel in the best way a sequel can be, where it doesn't try and be like the first movie, right? It does something different, but it continues the mythos. And so that's really, really great. The other one, Alien 3, meh. Alien Resurrection, meh. The Alien vs. Predators movies, kind of fun, but meh. Predator, the first movie, Predator, fantastic, excellent movie. Predator is such a great movie. Predator 2, it tried to emulate a lot of Predator, and so it kind of gets a lot of minus points for that. But I love Danny Glover. Danny Glover's great. Aaron Seach, you've never seen Alien or Aliens? Are you? Apparently you live under a rock. Apparently you live. Go out and get those movies right now. Get them on Blu-ray. Alien and Aliens. My God, man, those are classics. Classics, man. Aliens, man. Frick. I'm talking this shit up so much now. I really feel like going to go watch this now. Ugh. Yeah. Dark Commission. I found it hard to highlight metals after gloss shades. The paint doesn't seem to want to come off the brush onto the mini. Well, it does, because the gloss changes the viscosity on the surface, right? It makes it smoother. It makes it well, because it's gloss, so it's smooth. And so when you lay if you thin your paint down, especially with water, and you lay it on the surface, you'll notice it bunches up, just like like water beading, right? So that's why you should use mediums. But whenever you're thinning metallics, you should be using mediums anyway, because when you use water, for whatever reason, the metallic medium or the metallic pigment and the medium separate. And when you use a medium, they stay together and they flow. You know what I mean? It gives you much better control when you use medium to thin metallics. It gives you better control. Aaron Seach. I have them, just haven't watched them. You're killing me, Aaron. You're killing me. You're freaking killing me, man. For real? For real? Gotta watch him, man. You gotta watch him. Start off with Alien. Now, yeah, start off with Alien and then watch Aliens. They're two different movies. They're sequel. Well, Aliens is the sequel, and it continues the story. Like, it continues from Alien, but it's different completely vibe. And so, yeah. But Alien's a horror flick. More of a horror flick than Aliens. But yeah. Yeah, but dude, yeah, you gotta. Yeah. Old man Logan, unacceptable, Aaron. Get on it, dog. Exactly, dog. Ghost Starman Deluxe. I've never seen either of them, but then again, I'm 16. Then again. I have seen both Alien vs. Predator movies and the original Predator. The original Predator is great. The Alien vs. Predator movies, they're not so great. They could have been way better. Which leaves me reluctant to see the new Predator movie when it comes out, because the new Predator movie is supposed to be out this year. And yeah. Enforcer. Never seen a single thing of Alien franchise. My God, what are you? Okay, you know what? I'm ending the show. I'm speechless. I can't talk right now. Like, you guys are freaking killing me. Really? Everybody. Okay, that's today's homework assignment. Today's homework. Okay, if we're talking Fight Club, today's homework assignment, everybody's got to watch Alien and Aliens. Holy crap! Really? Grim. I've seen Aliens and Alien before I was 10 years old, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Dark Commission. They turned me on to Giger's artwork. Exactly. Yeah. Well, because Giger, that 100% based off his. He even did like the interior of the ships and stuff like that. Man. Koski 245. I've only seen Promethean, and I think it was the best. You've only seen Prometheus, and you thought that was great? Man, there's other movies that make Prometheus look slow. Aaron Seach. If it's any help, I did see Predator in the theater when I was 8 years old. I didn't see Predator in the theater. I saw it when it came up for rent in VHS. But yeah, my God, man, my God, you guys are killing me. Oh man, I just want to bang my head against the desk here and just. Oh my God. Ghost Starman Deluxe. I enjoyed Alien vs. Predator 1 a lot because I wasn't looking for character development. I wanted mindless violence, and that's what I got. Alien vs. Predator R is shit, though. I like the look of Alien Requiem. I like the look of Requiem, but yeah, Requiem was crap. Mostly. I mean, it had some really cool scenes with the Predator and everything like that, and I kind of wish it concentrated just more on the Predator. Like, why can't we just get a story where... Because I used to read the comic books, and the comic books would tell you the story from the Predator's perspective. Why can't we get a movie with that kind of thing where we're just watching we're getting everything about the Predator and his perspective of things, right? I don't know. Doc Eon. Compared to the real Alien films, Prometheus is a load of nonsense. Yes. I mean, everybody nowadays wants everything kind of to explain to them, right? And so Prometheus was that, okay, well, here's the explanation. Here's why this happened, right? This is what happened to create this. Everybody wants that these days because people can't just have mysteries anymore. People can't just have mysteries anymore. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. Onyabu. Onyabu? Anyway, the only good thing about Prometheus was that Charlize Theron is in it. Yeah. Not the only thing, but it was one of the additives. Jim White, Kris is a headbanger. Headbanger? I used to bang my head. I used to be with it. Then they changed what it was. Now what's it is strange and unusual. Oh, you know what? We're done. Nice try, guys. Get me all worked up about aliens here, and guys making this show run long. Ghost Starving Dogs. Great scene in Requiem is when the kid got scared because he saw the alien in the window, and then the dad, and then then the monster comes through. The alien bursts through the window. Yeah, that was a fun scene. I like the scene with the predator, and he's hunting and he's like going into the sewers, and he's got like all his little devices, and he's like throwing the little things there and make traps and getting ready. I like those kind of things. Docky, and the thing is though, explanations in Prometheus made no sense at all. I think what was the hard part about Prometheus was because at the time when he made it, he was not sanctioned by 20th Century Fox to reference aliens. So that movie was an aliens prequel without being tied into aliens. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. That's why at the end of the movie, it didn't look like a xenomorph. It was some crazy looking thing, and that's what kind of threw people off, right? Because he wasn't cleared to do it. That's why in the second film, in the second Prometheus movie, what the hell is this called? Covenant. That's why he could actually have aliens, because he got the permission to use the aliens, and so that's why aliens were properly in the second movie. Jim Boyd, I'm sorry I got caught trying to make the stream go on too long. It will never happen again. Yeah, okay, so we're ending the show now. Jeez Louise, we're almost 10 minutes past. You guys got 10 more minutes out of me today. If you're brand new to the hobby, you're having a little bit of trouble, you want some advice on color scheme, on technique, on what have you, commission painting service, you want to drum up some extra exposure, or you just want to show off what you're working on, send it to Kris@miniwargaming.com. Be sure to send the images, if you are sending images, as attachments in the email. I'll be sure to get them. Of course, you can always attend live and ask your questions in the chat. Join me on waythebrush.com. That gives you all the links to the social medias, the Discord, the Instagrams, the Twitter, the Facebook page. You can always ask your questions on those mediums as well. Of course, it also gives you links to the show, and of course, links to t-shirts. If you want to buy a t-shirt, help support the cause. And of course, it also gives you links to the Patreon page, which of course, I always thank my patrons, because they've really been able to help make me make a lot more improvements to this program. And of course, I only ever charge for Way of the Brush. So I do produce other videos, painting videos and stuff like that. I don't charge the patrons for those. I only ever charge for Way of the Brush, and Way of the Brush is a once a week show, so you can do the math as far as how much you would be donating if you want to contribute. If not, you can also help by sharing this video, liking it, subscribing, and all that other good YouTubeness and Twitchness. Twitchness? Is that a thing? Twitchness? Either way, yeah. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the last of these comments here. No, I'm done. I'm not reading anymore. No, you guys aren't getting me. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you, and I will see you guys next week. Oh, right, and tomorrow, for the patrons, tomorrow at 1 p.m., we will be doing our monkey project together. So don't forget, on Discord. So join me on Discord tomorrow at 1 for our paint along. Okay? All right, that's it. All right? We're done.